Every business runs on decisions. The problem is how much time it takes to get to one. If you're a business owner, a consultant, or a manager, here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not paid for effort, you're paid for decisions and results. And yet, most businesses are bleeding money in a place nobody tracks. Not payroll, not software, not ads, it's the invisible tax of wasted human intelligence. Work that AI should be handling for you. Every day, highly paid people are sorting emails, summarizing meetings, copying data between tools, rewriting the same messages, and doing work that should not ever require human judgment, creativity, or decision making. This is not inefficiency, it's what we call administrative debt. It compounds quietly over time, and I can tell you from experience, for every highly paid professional on your team, this debt costs you at least $10,000 per year. Today, we'll fix that problem at its core. I run Smart System Studios. I help businesses implement AI and automations to cut busy work, save time, and stop wasting money. In the next 10 or so minutes, I'm going to walk you through the exact 1 hour AI audit I use with my private consulting clients so you can find real savings and make better decisions on your own business starting today. Audit area number 1 is the email graveyard. Research consistently shows that the average professional spends over 4 hours a day in their inbox. But the real cost, it's not the reading, it's the cognitive switching required to summarize, prioritize, and draft complex replies. Let's look at what this actually costs. If a manager is earning $80,000 a year and spends even 1 extra hour a day manually managing their inbox, that's $10,000 wasted annually on a person doing non-strategic work. The goal of this phase is to reduce human email interaction to 15 minutes of strategic input per day. Here's the simple 2-step system. First step, the AI summary system. Stop reading 5 pages of thread history to catch up. We will deploy an AI summary system. I recommend tools that integrate directly into your workflow like Zanebox, or if you're a heavy Microsoft user, the Copilot integration. For everyone else, simple custom GPT can work. The key is the prompt engineering. You don't just say, summarize this. You'll say, analyze the following email chain. Identify 3 open action items, the individual responsible for each, and the deadline. Format the output as a 3 bullet point list for my immediate review. This turns a 15-minute skim into a 10-second action item list. This is not a simple word count reduction, this is AI-driven information triage. This is giving you the critical data points so you can move immediately to action. Step 2, the AI drafting engine. Reply anxiety is real and it's slow. A high-stakes client email can take 45 minutes to draft and polish. This is the biggest time sink. Instead, we use an AI drafting engine fed by a consistent tone of voice profile. You give the AI 3 required outputs. First, the goal. For example, reject the proposal, but offer a future opportunity. 2, the key facts. We'll say budget is $75,000, timeline is 30 days. And 3, the tone. We want it to be professional, empathetic, and firm. The AI generates the perfectly polished reply. You only need to spend time on the final strategic edit. Let's look at a complex example. You need to reject a vendor proposal, but you want to maintain the relationship. Manually, this is 30 minutes of careful wording. With the AI drafting engine, you input your goal, reject, but keep the door open. Key facts: proposal was 30% over budget. The tone, highly appreciative, firm on price, suggest a follow-up in Q1. The AI delivers the perfect draft in seconds. We are now automating 90% of the cognitive labor of communication. Estimated annual savings from this audit area is $3,000 to $5,000 per person. Audit area number 2 is data judgery. This is the operational glue that holds your business together. Every time a new customer signs up, a sale closes, or an employee submits an expense report, a human being is paid to take data from one system and create it in 3 others. This is not only slow, it's the main source of operational errors. Every time data is entered by hand, mistakes creep in, and fixing those mistakes costs even more time and money. The strategy: define the high frequency, high value trigger. For this audit, we must identify the one process that happens most frequently and requires data transfer across 3 or more systems. The classic example is new client onboarding. Step 1, mapping the manual workflow. Client signs contract in DocuSign. Team member manually creates client record in HubSpot CRM. Team member manually creates project in Asana. Team member manually creates the first invoice in QuickBooks. Team member manually sends a welcome email. That's 5 separate steps, multiple logins, and about 30 minutes of focus effort per client. Step 2, The solution is digital glue. Tools like Zapier or Pipedream, these are low-code or no-code integration platforms that automate data flow. Here is the AI-enhanced blueprint. We define the trigger, the single moment that kicks off the entire chain. A new signed document in DocuSign. Then we use the AI feature in the integration tool to build the logic chain. For example, in Pipedream, you can prompt the AI, connect DocuSign to HubSpot and Asana. When a contract is signed first, search HubSpot for the client's email. If they exist, update the status to active. If they don't, create a new contact. Second, use the data to create a new project in Asana based on my standard onboarding template. And third, generate a draft invoice in QuickBooks. The AI-driven setup is faster and it's more reliable than human. This one automation replaces 30 to 60 minutes of admin work per client. If you onboard 10 clients a month, you've saved up to 10 hours. That's 120 hours annually, which is time you can now reinvest into work that directly drives revenue. But this goes beyond just client onboarding. Think about employee expense reports, lead routing from Facebook ads to your sales team, or syncing inventory between your store and your warehouse. The moment data is created, it should flow automatically. In today's world with AI, manual data entry does not need to exist. Estimated annual savings from this audit area is $4,000 to $7,000 in reclaimed capacity. This is the critical step for consultants looking to scale without hiring. Audit area number 3 is the biggest invisible drain, brain fog research. For a consultant or a manager, every high-value activity, writing a proposal, crafting a strategy, deciding on an investment, it starts with sorting through lots of information and figuring out what actually matters. The time is not wasted on finding information, it's wasted on reading through piles of it, pulling out what matters, connecting the dots, and then turning it into something clear and usable. You are paying your smartest people to be glorified copy editors and summarizers. The solution is to build a centralized AI knowledge anchor that works only on your proprietary data. Stop digging through Google when the answer already lives inside your business. Step 1 is centralizing your data. First, you must treat your internal documents, meeting transcripts, competitor reports, annual sales figures, customer feedback surveys as a single massive data set. Centralize them in one location, OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox, or any secure repository. This is your foundation. Without this centralized data, the AI cannot help you. Step 2 is deploying the AI reader. We now connect an AI model specifically designed for what's called retrieval augmented generation. Tools like DocsGPT, or for a simpler solution, the custom GPT builder in ChatGPT allow you to upload the entire knowledge base. The power here is the AI has been trained on your data, not the public internet. This ensures accuracy and confidentiality. Now, watch what happens when we ask a complex, high-leverage question. The prompt, based on Q3 sales performance data and the customer satisfaction reports from the last 6 months, files 1A, 2B, 3C, what is the single biggest bottleneck preventing us from achieving a 15% increase in annual recurring revenue? Cite the specific file and page number for each conclusion. What used to take an entire weekend of analysis and report writing is delivered in 5 seconds with perfect citation. This is not about AI making things up, it's about quickly finding the exact answers you already have. The AI doesn't guess, it pulls the right information, connects it, and shows you exactly where it came from. Think of the time saved on market analysis, internal performance reviews, or even just preparing for a high-stakes board meeting. This system allows you to clearly see what's happening in your own business and allows you to act on it faster. It turns your raw data into decisive action. The estimated annual savings from this audit area, $5,000 to $10,000 per executive or consultant. This will free up your strategic time for activities that directly generate income. We just completed the 1-hour AI audit in less than 15 minutes. We identified 3 massive leaks in your business operations, and when you conservatively total the minimum savings across all 3 areas, email, data, and research, you're looking at an operational efficiency gain well over $10,000 annually. But the real value is not just the money saved, it's the capacity created. It's the time that you and your team can now spend selling, innovating, and strategizing instead of doing boring administrative housework. If you want to apply this yourself, I've put together a comprehensive AI audit checklist and all the exact prompt templates I use in the field. It'll help you spot problems quickly and take action. Click the link in the description to download for free and use it to run your own audit this week. Now, if this audit feels overwhelming, or if you know that these systems need to be built, but you're too busy running your own business to become a systems engineer, That's where I come in. At Smart System Studio, my team and I take this exact audit blueprint, custom build the integrations for your specific software stack, train your team, and ensure that you realize that $10,000 plus in guaranteed savings. If you want help building this properly, that's exactly what we do. If you're ready to jump straight to the results, the link to book a discovery call is also below. Thanks for watching. If you want more practical workflows, automations, and systems that actually save time and money, subscribe to Smart System Studio. I post new videos every week. I'll see you in the next one.